All right, we are back in the NBA Cup. We got a good win over the Warriors. Timberwolves been quiet, other than bringing back their own guys so far. I did notice some of these games are not appearing on the calendar, so I had to actually retrieve my cloud save because I thought there was no game, so I simulated for like a week. And it was an automatic time off too, which was strange. But this game wasn't showing up, and neither was the next one against the Hawks, I think. So, interesting glitch, because the game against the Hawks is like the final of the Cup or something, so I would have missed the whole Cup. So, 2K, fix your shit.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This is a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Jalen Green.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Jeremy Grant out there with Green. Then it's Jared Allen. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. And for the Timberwolves, Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert.
Well, I guess you set my things now. I'm just going to start doing that. Okay, Conley. Sure. Gonna stick. Actually, I should have done this, but I forgot. Gonna put Anthony on him. Jaden can be a hero. Not too worried about him. Randall can be Jeremy.
And it's Conley in at the point. And in last year's NBA Cup West Semi, we got a blowout. The Lakers beating the Pelicans 133-89.
Well, it was a 13-point game at the half. LeBron and the Lakers won the third quarter 43-17, putting that one away. And King James, he had 30 points. AD
That's why that glitch is so disturbing, because you can miss the whole freaking cup.
On offense, here is San Antonio.
There's some games not appear
right now. They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero.
I like how the
Coach
fans
let
are
me in on
neutral.
their strategy,
That's
saying,
cool.
quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense, hand in the face, crowd him. Anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Appreciate the report,
Julius.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Garland. Drops in the layup for two.
Inside, Garland outplays his size,
I need Darius
using
to have a
speed
good
and
run.
agility to get it done.
Woo.
Garland against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Hero. McDaniels against Hero. Shot clock at 6. The three, Conley. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Allen can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Stand one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
And Allen gets it to go.
Oh, tough two from Allen, showing his grit.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
San Antonio making a change here. Black's checked in. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Second is Jared Allen. Third is Wendell Carter.
The shooting has been phenomenal from both of these guys this season. Just look at the percentages they're maintaining.
Conley against Garland. Pass to Randall. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. Randall's got 6 points.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Conley. 11 points for him last game against Dallas.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Offensive rebound. Black. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Outside McDaniels. Inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Garland looking around. Good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels passes to Randall. Garland against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Garland. Conley finds Edwards. Nice D from Garland.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Black passes to Allen. Over Edwards. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Now here's Conley. No made baskets yet. Edwards can't hit and stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Garland. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, I like when Gobert's teammates use his length on offense. Textbook alley-oop there.
Garland, the pass to Hero. Pulls up, high post. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Yeah, a tremendous athlete. Grant excels on the fast break.
Timberwolves trail by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Edwards can't hit.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And one.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Green's checked in for Garland. And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebound by San Antonio. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Green. On target from about 13 feet. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, good shot. I mean, Green makes it look easy.
And Shannon gets it to go.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's Black. DiVincenzo covering. Fires the 3. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting
come on.
diet from outside.
And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul. Clint Capella, he's checked in for San Antonio. Carter comes in for Grant. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. It's stolen by Green. Carter with it. Randall's in his pocket. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Julius Randle.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Here's Capella.
Oh!
Tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Randall outside. Here's Shannon. Minnesota again missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Here's Black. He's got 7. Carter, a screen on DiVincenzo. Black passes to Carter. Randall with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Dillingham. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Black passes to Carter. Carter, a screen on DiVincenzo. Black driving in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good read from the big man, Carter Jr. That kind of unselfishness goes a long way.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's scoreless. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Hero outside. Lets a floater go. Yes, it's good. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Yeah.
1 second left. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. You're watching the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals, just the second in league history. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
We've got Naz Reid. Miller is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Dillingham, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Timberwolves.
I forgot how to do the hook. How do you do the hook in the paint? Is it up?
You just put this up today. Time.
Up.
Time.
Up and okay.
You just put that up today. It wasn't there yesterday.
Oh, okay. Up. Oh God. Okay. So it's not never left or right. That's the fadeaway. Okay. So it's up. Okay. Okay.
Trail by 7. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey guys, arguably the most exciting move on draft night was the Wolves trading up to acquire Rob Dillingham with the number 8 pick. Dillingham is known as the top shot creator in this rookie class, but defense has been something to keep an eye on. So where better to go than an elite defensive team that needed just another player to take them over the top offensively. The Wolves look at Rob Dillingham as the potential point guard of the future to replace Mike Conley Jr., guys.
A big test. Shams, thank you. Here's Garland. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Carter. Deflected. Miller outside for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assists now.
Here's Garland. Reid with the rebound.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the paint. Miller outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Garland.
Go.
Garland will bring it up for San Antonio. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Minnesota making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Clarkson's checked in for San Antonio. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Ingles. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this is the second ever semifinal night in NBA Cup history. Remind you of anything? It's got that college feel, doesn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me of the college national semifinal doubleheader. You get that huge game feel, and you get 2 of them on the same day. It's really fun.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo.
Well, there's no question Carter can play strong inside. He has the build for it.
Good shot by Conley. No good. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Garland. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. This is again 2 for 8 in this matchup. Here's Ingles, and he buries his first look.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Conley against Garland. Takes a 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Back to Ingles. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Ingles. Edwards for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Outside Garland. Carter from outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, offensively, Carter Jr. brings so much value with his ability to space the floor.
Oh, and shit. Clarkson missing. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor. What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. For San Antonio, Allen, he's checked in for Capella, and Jalen Green subbed in for Brooks. Allen outside. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Fuck off me.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Outside Conley. To the inside. Green against McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Rebound by San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They host the Hawks after this one.
Damn.
That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Carter on the wing. Checked by Randall.
Oh,
and
come
Jake
on.
McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Green. Nice execution inside from Green.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Randall outside. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got 10 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Allen with a screen on Conley. Black passes to Allen. That one
Bang.
jumps for him. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body. Setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
Over to the wing. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. The three. And Conley is good for three. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
Here's Carter. Again, the Spurs score.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Now here's Randall. 10 points for him. Up and over Carter, and that one comes up a bit.
Carter on that dunk. Wow.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Randall outside. The three is up. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 8 rebounds in the game.
So far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Carter can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Rejected by Allen.
What a difference maker defensively. Allen just controlling the airspace.
It was!
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. The 4th spot held by Rudy Gobert.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
And so Carter nails them both.
Well, more of a classic big guy. Wendell Carter Jr. is at his best inside the paint, mixing it up with guys on either end of the floor.
Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Woohoo!
And that one's good. Clarkson. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
Conley, he's got it.
Damn.
3 for 7 now. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. 44 seconds left in the second. Black passes to Allen. Tries it from 19. That one's good for 2. Clarkson's got his second basket.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
The 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 to fall.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Carter inside. Check by Randall. Carter can't get it to go. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on court.
11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Conley,
shit.
no
He
good.
whiffed on that one.
And here's Green.
Jalen Green, baby!
And that's not going to go. Wendell Carter, he's been the guy making things happen for the Spurs. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it brings. I wouldn't go so far as to speculate that the players are dealing with nerves like we see during the postseason, but the energy in that building is fire.
What about the energy right here?
Yeah,
Shaq?
I like that. I like this because the crowd is neutral.
Watching the first half.
And we've got some trades. And that's a wrap on halftime.
10 boards, wow.
And welcome back. We're set for the second half, the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. Wendell Carter with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room.
Fuck off
because
me.
you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Jared Allen out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Jalen Green. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Black in at the point guard position. Down low, Randall. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Grant's got 5.
And look at Grant showing off the deep range. Didn't know he had that in him.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience.
Fuck off me. Oh, man.
Stars overnight. Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Here's Conley. And the layup is good off the glass. 10 points for him.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
And here's Green from the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Green, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Now here's Edwards, scoring around 28.5
That's
points
a charge.
game. A very talented offensive player.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Hero outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Thank you.
Allen finds Hero. Over Conley. San Antonio again missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards, the pass to Randall. And here's McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Allen a screen. Hero for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. McDaniels against Grant. Gobert. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his...
The ruling on the floor, stand.
He'll back them up and make the refs take another
didn't see
look.
the
And
angle
they've
till
made
late.
their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for San Antonio. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You take a look at Edwards. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Black. Gobert passes to Randall. They get it again. The kick out to Conley. And he hits it to tie the game.
Oh, y'all not get the
5
rebound.
points in the quarter.
Yeah, Conley is turning back the clock right now. He's feeling it and staying aggressive on offense.
Here's McCollum. It's blocked by Gobert. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
Yeah, and he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Randall outside for the lead. Randall with another miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Great open look there.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. It's McDaniels on the wing. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got his third basket on the night right there.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Hero, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Now Conley. 13 points in the game. Outside Edwards. Tries to break his ice.
Yeah.
Passes to Edwards. For three, Randall. Goes up again. And Gobert finishes inside. Gobert's got 13.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Hero for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his sixth rebound on the night. Pass to Conley. Here's McDaniels. Counted.
Yeah.
Foul. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
McDaniels got room. Rebounded by Green.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 18-6 run. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously, a 14-win.
No center, no center. Go, 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 go.
They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Minnesota leading by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Dillingham subbed in for McDaniels. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Allen, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Carter comes in for Grant. Brooks, he's checked in for Green. And Garland is subbed in for McCollum.
And that was just fantastic balance from Allen right there. Taking the contact well and just fighting through it all.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Garland. Fires the 3. And the 3.
There we go. Finally.
Garland's got 7 points in the game.
Come on, Darius.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
Here's Allen. Dillingham with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 4. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. To the paint. Here's Reed.
Yeah.
Slam dunk by Reed.
Showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Hero for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
This has been a tough quarter for him in a challenging game for this team.
And it's Jared Allen with the foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. And San Antonio making a change here. Green is checked in. Good on both. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards.
Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And so Randall will bring it up
That's
for
how you
Minnesota.
dunk the ball, Jared Allen.
6-point lead. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Garland has clearly added some muscle over the years. He's looking more and more comfortable working through contact.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dillingham. Green covering. Into the lane.
Fuck out of here.
Green with a block.
So quick to rotate. I mean, Green able to cover quickly.
Here's Carter. And slammed in by Carter.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4.
Good game.
And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Oh, trying to stoke the fire under his team. Michael Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is a time when the leaders on the court need to step up and take control.
Come on.
Things happen out there.
All right, fourth quarter here in the NBA Cup semifinals. This 2024 tournament winding down. They've got Miller, Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Edwards in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And he comes up with a bucket.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Pass to Dillingham. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Connects from downtown.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
DiVincenzo, pass to Miller. Here's Dillingham. Green covering. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Miller. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Green. And again, San Antonio converting.
And with every shot in the bag, Green is dangerous.
Pass to Reed. Another shot. The rebound by Allen. Allen's right now firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Now Green. The fadeaway. Miller pulls it in.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Hero's checked in. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Carter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, careless defense there sends Carter to the line.
That free throw no good. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Clint Capella, he's checked in for San Antonio. Black comes in for Green.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Minnesota leading by 4. The three, DiVincenzo.
No.
Rebound by Carter.
Dante hasn't burned this
outside.
yet.
From downtown, Miller pulls it in.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. DiVincenzo's gotten 4 this quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Garland. Here's the drive.
There it
Finished
goes.
off by Garland.
A strong take from Garland, showing no mercy to the rim there.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Conley passes to Edwards. That one's good.
Damn.
And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Left side Carter. Pass to Garland. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Carter. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Oh, it's backcourt.
Blows on a backcourt violation, but over and back. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
The kick out to Edwards. Top of the key. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite
There we
his
go.
struggles, they're ahead in the game. Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Black.
Come on.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. To tie it up. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You love to see Carter using his size down there, going right into the defense and earning the foul.
And he can't get the first one. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's Randall in for Miller. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Green's checked in for Darius Garland. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Green against Conley. Pass to Randall. 18 feet out. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 7 tonight. Here's Green, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. Jared Allen, he's checked in for San Antonio. Darius Garland comes in for Hero. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian.
Go.
They talk about leadership, the adult in the rooms, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
And that one's good. Green's got 23 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Randall outside. To the middle. That's tipped.
Fuck. 3 seconds.
Gobert. Oh, Green
yeah.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And slams it home. That gives him a double-double.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter. And is that guy.
Drops in the 3. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Bro.
We talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Allen, bro.
Rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Green. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And the Spurs with some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Jeremy Grant comes in for Carter. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Green. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul.
Hit.
That's his 3rd foul so far.
So many breaks in this game.
Garland with the ball. Grant outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Right side, McDaniels. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
For San Antonio, Allen comes in for Capella, and Jalen Green subbed in for Black. And Grant gets it to go.
Huge.
That's a basket they needed.
Huge shot.
Grant coming through.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock.
Yes.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Back come the Spurs in transition. The ball's knocked loose.
No.
And out of
God
bounds.
damn it.
Minnesota will have it.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Here's Conley. Launches it. And so
Fuck out of here, boy.
Hero touched it last. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards cutting inside. Oh, and he got
Fuck
fouled
out
on
of
his way
here.
up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drop.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Here's Garland. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Edwards. He connects!
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Grant with a screen on Conley. Here's Garland, and he drives in. Money!
An all-star. Garland with so much confidence in big moments.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And San Antonio making a change here. Black's checked in.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, no doubt about those free throws. Coming up big in the clutch.
Grant with a screen on Conley.
Yes! Oh, what a make by Garland. That takes ice water veins to get done.
Now Edwards.
Yes!
Fuck!
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout.
Son of a
There is
bitch.
a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot.
That's
so they'll
crazy.
have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
Well, that's it. That is it.
And stolen by Gobert. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win.
That's crazy.
And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
That's crazy. Where's that shot at? Man, he was he was right on that dude, man. Look at that. Oh. That's like a prayer. I mean, he almost blocks it. That is fucking crazy. Man. Grant should have really went for a steal there or something. Damn. That's it. He's that guy, man. I can't be mad at that. Fuck. Missed some free throws, though. That's what I'm mad about. Man, there's 2 free throws. Damn. He didn't have a good game, really. I mean, 6 of 18, 2 of 9. Hits that hero shot. Man, he hit his free throws. That was crazy. He had a bad shooting it, but he hit 5 of 6. If he had missed any free throw there, we would have won. I missed a free throw. I missed 2 free throws. That's crazy. And they played hard though. I can't be mad at my team. That was just like a crazy ass shot. I don't know what that means. I mean, how am I out of the cup if I only lost 1 out of like 5 games? I don't know how that makes sense. Let's look into that. Anthony Edwards, man. What the hell?